at you in true Canadian fashion. It's Brass Brad, and I dig Lanark County, literally, with a shovel, and it's a great place to live. As always, I try and be informative and a little bit of story to go along with it here. Now you have your knife, Grandpa. That shoe just reminds me of something military about it. For some reason. Good stories anyways. I can just hear the headlines now. Amateur metal detectorist finds not 1 but 3 meteorites. Most of these are my nicer finds, according to me anyways. Try digging, I don't care whether it's a little bit froze or not. Chunk of lead. This is with work boots and a real shovel. Glad I got that for you. Good shape. Just tell me how you get the sand out of them now. Here we go. Oh, 10 minutes. I was wondering I didn't just mangle that thing. Finally! Finally. First horseshoe of 2016. Yay. I knew before the end of the day I'd have something mysterious happen. Grooves all sliced in this hot rock here. Hey guys, it's Brass Brad, out for dig 6 I think, 50 acres of bush, down the cedars here. Worked out the other little corner of the property there, so I'm going to check it out over in here, very far corner of the property from where I was, and the culture is axe heads. Yeah, big old axe head. Overload, I guess, ringing up, giving me pings there. Not iron. Had iron discriminated, but just big and overload. So that's what I got to look forward over in here. Another thing here too is I'm using the young lady's iPad to video with today. Young lad traded me trucks and took off with my cell phone in the cubby. So I'm little new at the iPad video in here, but maybe this has better quality. If I see some wildlife or something, we'll be able to get a little better zoom on them, if I can figure out how to zoom. Alright, thanks, bye. Hey guys, there I'm about 100 feet off the highway there. Gonna do a perimeter of the area here today, I think. But about 100 feet in, old tortoise shell. Probably something dragged it off the road, got hit by a car, and dragged it in here and ate what they could. Yeah. Some parts and pieces. Yeah. Wonder how long that's been sitting there. Snapping turtle. Yeah. Little painted turtles around here, and the snappers, big snappers. Probably about maybe 12-14 inches long and a good foot wide. Probably 14 at least long, at least 12 wide. Probably a little wider than it should be. Looks like it's kind of flattened there. She's spread. Anyways, we'll keep going. I don't like using this iPad. I gotta stop, take my duffel bag off and root it out every time I want to make a vid. So, see you on the next one. Hey guys, I got a hit here. Close to the fields where I found the early 1800s iron 2-prong fork. And my first horseshoe of 2016, and across the driveway from it in the bush we got a hit here. What's she ringing up on the detector? We're gonna look at it together here. Pretty 25 cent and 50 cent, 25 cent hits and stuff. Pretty consistent. I got the pinpointer out and on. Oh, look at that. Buckle. Jeez, nice brass buckle. Or is that silver plated, I wonder? Got a bit of shine on her. It's silver. She's not brass. Iron tongue. It's in pretty good shape. Maybe it's just something from the 1940s or something. Yeah. Silver plated. Alright. On to the next one. Hey guys, decided to come for another river hunt. Wasn't panning out in the bush hunts out there, so I got 4 hours of daylight left today, or till I get hungry and want to go home. But so we're down at the dam. I detected the riverbed and this side of this river one day that I blew my camera up. Didn't find nothing surprisingly hardly out in there. I'm going to go over to the other side though and protect around over there. You know, there's lots of lumber and nails and truss plates and stuff over there over the years. But when I pulled in, that big tree branches hanging down near the water there, blue heron standing there, a crane or a blue heron or something, and I just crow flew up and pretty near went right by his head and didn't flinch, so I was going to video it and set my dismissed it for something hanging in the tree, an old bag or something, but never even flinched when the crow flew by it. And then I set my shovel and bag down here and it just disappeared. So it was a heron or a crane or something. Huh. Didn't take them long to go. Catch you in a bit. Nothing too special out of the hole there. Just a little bit of money. 19.99 penny. This thing, how do you focus? There we go. 19.99. Pretty crusty. I've had 1940s pennies in better shape than that. Yeah. I was getting a zinc hit there, so I dug it. Gonna just continue on here, I guess. Like say, down by the river. Down by the Clyde. Yeah, I'm over on the other side here now, and down in along the edge of the river. We used to love exploring these riverbeds when we were kids. Spend all our summer holidays doing it down in here. Here's quite a little ravine running in through here. Got a good hit here. Right with all the squirrel or weasel tracks or deer tracks and freaking something's been, that's either deer hoofs or something's been scratching and digging. And there's some kind of little squirrel or weasel track or something. Got a good zinc hit here or something. It's jumping around. At 3 inches, 3 inches. So I'm gonna shut her off here and dig that in that muck there, and we'll see what it is. Yeah, it's just a piece of roofing tin or something there. There's a big piece of pipe right here. Found a lot of that pipe and stuff in that river hunt here before, across the way. Over there, you see that old wall. That used to be a mill, grist mill at one time. There's the old chimney. Now, I was on Perth Historical Society website and seen an old photo of that building when it once stood there. When I was a kid, they had on over on this end where it slopes down there at that wall towards the water, they had a more of a foundation with the old remnants of the old water wheel in there and stuff. and there was only about half a story of the building left up there, and the water wheel housing, and there was old wooden shafts and cogs and gears and metal bracketry and all that. It was pretty dangerous. They built that new dam there in about, well, I think I was, I don't know, 35 years ago or so, and when I was a teenager. So I remember the old building over there. There's a stack. Now the photo in the Perth Historical Society, I let them in on. It was a mystery. They didn't know where that mill site was. And there was a photo taken of it. It took up that whole area, even that newer building there. That was all great big factory mill. And the river's full of old pipe and metal rod and stuff left over from that. And it was downriver here a little more. The dam, pretty well where I'm standing here, it's upriver another 50 yards there now, or 100. But yeah, so I let them in on their little mystery. I knew right well it was Lanark on the Clyde. Give them a little history of the Aberdeen mill. Alexander Caldwell's built a mansion from his profits from that mill. Alright, thought I'd let you in on that. If you ever go check out their website, Perth Historical Society, you'll see this mill when it was in operation way back when. Thanks now. Now there's a big old honking chunk of metal that I never seen when I was a kid. Maybe that's an old dredging bucket or something. I think they had big cranes and everything with dredge buckets on them 35 years ago when they built that dam there, but this looks a little older maybe. Shiver thick. An inch and a quarter thick there. Gotta be pretty near 2 inches thick there. Cast iron. Yeah, like I say, there was an old couple old dams over the last 100 years here. River's full of pieces and parts. Yeah, I dug this thing up. Thought it was the end off a Pepsi can or a drink can of some kind. But I don't know. Look at on the what you'd think would be the back has a little pull tab thing, I guess, on it there. So this was probably the top. Maybe it's off one of them cans of Comet household cleaner scrubber stuff or something. Some kind of cleaning solution with a powder. Some kind of powder. I don't think it's a drink can of any kind, even though it looks like one. But I wouldn't doubt something like that. Some kind of chemical or powder container. See you on the next one. Well, I was up over in the hills over there, snooping around, and found a couple items. You'll see them at the roundup. Sun's going down, getting late. Get home and do a roundup, I guess. Just wanted to see if I could still do this. Used to walk this when we were kids. Got the big work boots on. Bunch of branches in the way. Step on them, they might get slippery under my feet. Yeah, haven't done this for about 35-40 years, so not high off the ground there. Oh, about 10 feet of the water over there. Going up. Used to jump off there when we were kids, jump down into the water. There's cement ice breakers down there. Maybe you can see them faintly through the screen there. You had to jump out, clear them ice breakers. Yeah. Heading up, trying to look at the screen. And good thing I'm a roofer, or I might not be able to handle this. Used to walk across this thing too. Probably not as wobbly as an old house wall when you're framing, but I'm sure I could make it across there, but I'm not gonna. There's nobody to help me if I get hurt. Anyways, Lanark Dam, dedicated mystery. June 24th, 1978. So I was 12 years old when they built this dam. I remember we used to hang out. I remember in the ice storm here in Ontario in 97, 98. I was on a work program and actually built the logs, squared timber, Douglas fir logs. We were on a work program for unemployment insurance, and I actually built a bunch of these logs. About 3/4 of these logs were replaced. We carved the year into them. Wonder if this has a year. Wonder if that's an old one or one we did in 97, 98. That doesn't look like my workmanship. We carved the year into the logs that we did. Yeah. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the day as much as I did. Didn't find a whole lot, but... And yeah, check out Perth Historical Society webpage on the internet. And you can see the old mill that used to sit here where the truck's sitting. Picture was taken from way over there on the hills, looking this way. And it was under mysteries. They didn't know where the old mill was located. Nothing was wrote on the picture. So I remembered it when I was a kid and let them know. Hopefully they update their website someday. There's the Lower Bridge, or Mill Street Bridge. Yeah. When we were taking logs in and out of here, didn't have that big contraption there. We had these things. There's big winches in there, hand crank with cable. Yeah. You got a pole, and you got to use a little pole and get them eyelets hooked. Hook the eyelets in the log and crank her up. Yeah. So, a little bit of history of Lanark there. Going to get home and do a roundup in the tailgate before it gets too dark. See you in a bit. There's that horse buckle there, silver plated, iron tongue. I forgot to do it with my roundup, so I'm going to do it here now and show you, and put it ahead of my roundup in the vid. Thanks. Well guys, we're back home from the big bush hunt turns river hunt today. I think the bush hunt's pretty near over out at the 50 acres. I got my sights on some other sites, so we'll see how that goes in the near future. So most of the stuff come out of the river hunt today. I think the only thing I found out at the fields was the axe head there. So a bunch of chunky wire and that weird lead maybe off of a Comet or some kind of scrubbing powder or solution. Radiator cap. That might be like a, feels heavy, like lead kind of. No, I think it's metal, an old bolt or something, nut. That's probably car parts or tractor parts, some kind of vacuum operated thing. Seen them on stuff before. This thing, I don't know. Thought maybe it was part of an old lantern or lamp, but not sure. It's more aluminum than anything. Looks kind of like a muffin tray or something. Cook a muffin in, I don't know. That looks like an old car part or something. That white metal cast turns all powdery and corrodes. Must be some kind of gadgetry off an old car or something. And there's an old car. What do we got there? I guess you can tap the screen and focus this thing in. Dinky Toys Meccano Triumph. It's a Triumph. I don't see a year there. Found that up on the hill over above the river. And say the axe head. Haven't got too many of them this year, so another one for the collection. Just some silly bracket. A lot of this stuff I might not even keep here, but I'm definitely keeping this because I've seen other metal detectorists finding them, and the old gold days used to use them, dig gold out of the hard pan, and friggin' probably this one was down the river below the dam there, more apt to be way back in the log drive days or something. You know, like I say, there was 2 or 3 dams there over the years. Kinda was wanting one of them and hoping I ran across one someday, so I got my wish. Anyways, oh, my change. 2 little pennies. Got a 1991 and a 99 penny there. Yeah, I was hoping they'd be a little older. Anyways, hope you've had a good time with me there, and thanks to my subscribers